everyone, it's Vicky here from Crafty Heaven, and thank you very much for joining me today. Today we're going to be making this beautiful card, and it's actually a pop-up card. This is for my nephew who gets married on the 23rd of December, and we're very excited because it's the first wedding we've had at Christmas, and yeah, it's going to be really lovely. So I wanted my card to be Christmas coloured, theme for this particular card. So this is the front, and I'm not sure what colours they're having for the wedding, so I've just gone with the Christmassy colours. And then when you open it up, it reveals this pop-up cake that again I've done Christmas themed, and it says just married and then congratulations Mr. and Mrs. and then I'm going to place their name on the bottom there as well. So this is the card we're going to be creating. So to make this, I've used the Made to Surprise pop-up cake die set for the main pop-up section. I've used the Happy Couple A5 stamp set from It's Just Paper by Justin Hovey. Also from that brand, I'm using the You and Me stamp and die set, Rings and Things die set, and then finally from that brand the Sassy Sentiments Love and Marriage stamp set. Then I've got these lace stickers that I picked from the range, and I've used them just to decorate my card with. So these were in the wedding section at the range. And then finally I've used Simply Made Craft products. I've used the paper pack, which is the Celebrate the Seasons, and also in the paper pack you get all the ephemera, and I've used the ephemera to decorate my pop-up cake. So that's all the products that I'm going to be using in today's video. As always, I link them down below if they're still available, but let's get on with making this beautiful pop-up cake wedding card. So to make this, I've got a piece of cardstock that measures the length of A4, which is 11 3/4, and then I've cut it down to 5 3/4. So it's 11 3/4 by 5 3/4. And then along the long side I got a pencil and ruler, and I lined up the 0 on this edge here and just tick marked at 5 7/8 here, and also along here. You don't want to score down the middle of the card, because otherwise you're going to have that score line through your cake, and you don't want that. So when you've done that, you're going to get the die from the Made to Surprise pop-up cake die set, and you'll see here you have these two pieces of the edging sticking out here, and you want to line those two with those tick marks, and then you want to just place a bit of removable adhesive onto your die to keep that in place, and then run that through your die cutting machine. Then we're going to remove the die, and I have tried this with a thicker card and it was just too heavy. So you want a light piece of card. So this card is the Art Studio A4 white card, and it's 160 GSM. So I'm going to try this and see if it works. Then what you're going to do is you're going to place this in your scoreboard, and you'll see we have these score lines here. You want to just go over them in your scoreboard just to reinforce them a bit, so it will hopefully make it easier to fold. So this is actually the first time I'm using this die. As I said, I used a thicker cardstock, but it was too thick, so I'm trying this. So we're trying to work this die out together for the first time for me anyway. I know you probably have used this if you have this die set, but this is the first time for me. So I'm just going to go over those score lines in my scoreboard, and then we can start folding. So I've done the bottom one, and what I found easiest was to get a ruler and just place it against the score line and push it towards that ruler. That way it was straight and it made it easier to fold up. And then once I got them up, these second score lines wanted to fold back, which made it easier for me to just pinch them, and then when they were folded I just fold that flat and then reinforce that with the bone folder. But make sure you go towards, don't go straight across. Okay, so now that's the bottom one. The next one I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to lay this flat and I'm going to get my ruler and just press those next score lines towards that ruler to start to get that fold. Lines start to bring this up. You'll see that these ones here want to fold back. So just pinch it. Make sure obviously that score line is straight, and just keep pinching them until you go all the way across. Okay, so that's that one, and then you just got to continue doing them to the other score lines until you get all the way to the top. Okay, so I've done that, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit tedious, but I found it a lot quicker using a ruler and just pushing the score lines up to the ruler, and then everything else seemed to fold the way it should, which made it easy to pinch. But I think that's looking about right. And then I'm going to press that down and then just go in with my bone folder, and then when we lift it up it will pop up. I'm going to add my paper, so I've got this one for the bottom and then this one for the top. So to get the shape to fit around the cake, for the bottom of the card you're going to get the die and you're going to have the bottom of the die facing up, and you're going to line up these 2 points here on the bottom of your paper, so along the edge of your paper like that, and then you're going to trace around your die, cut that out, get rid of this center bit, and then you're going to use this bit as the part that you're going to fit around your cake, and then you'll trim the excess off down to just under 5 3/4, and then you're going to do the same for the top. So again, get the die, get the top of the die and face it upwards, line these 2 points with the bottom or with the edge of your paper, and then you're going to trace around it, cut it out, get rid of this section, and you're going to use this one and again trim this down to 5 3/4, and then that's going to go in there. So I'm going to go ahead and stick them down. Okay, so I've trimmed off the white edging because I didn't really like it once I placed my gold mirror card on there. So I've cut my mirror card to go on the inside, and we're now going to attach this to the inside of the card. So to do this, I'm going to stand my card base up and I'm going to lay this right up to the what would be the front of the card, and then I'm going to place my glue on there. My glue all over this piece here. These 2 edges here with that center fold. So I'm going to bring up the card and line them up and then bring that up, and then we can place that onto the card base, and then I'm going to bring this one up, add glue to the whole of this section, and then I'm going to fold this over and press that down, and then I'm just going to hold that in place. Dry, just open up, and there we go. How cool is that? So now all we need to do is just decorate the cake. So I'm thinking I might add some gold pieces of card to these sections here. So in this die set, I'm just going to grab them. They come with these dies, so they will cut out these little sections on the front. So I think I'm going to add some mirror card. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm going to cut all my pieces of card and glue them on. And then I'm going to decorate it with some Simply Made Crafts ephemera. And I've got the pieces that I think I'm going to use. And I'm going to have the big poinsettia. So let me tip it this way so we can see. I'm going to have the big poinsettia as the top of the, as the cake topper. And then I'm going to have all these pieces, stuck in areas. I'm going to trim them down, and I've got some of the pine cones and things like that. Make it really Christmas themed cake. And then I've got the congratulations, and then I can just add some different embellishments along the bottom here and also the top if I wish. But I'm going to decorate all that, and then I'm also going to decorate the front of the card. And for this, I think I'm just going to use the Happy Couple stamp set from It's Just Paper by Justin Hovey, and I'm going to use the bride and groom and just stamp them and colour them in, and then just have a simple sentiment on the front. So I'm going to have a play around, and then I'll show you the finished card. And there we go. I've decorated the inside, and I thought it turned out so beautiful. I just love the colour contrast, and I've just placed some lace stickers. I don't know if you can see that. I got that from the range along the top and the bottom. And then I've got the sentiment, just married, and then it says congratulations Mr. and Mrs. And I'm going to put their name at the bottom here as well. And then on the front, I've stamped the bride and groom on the front, coloured that in, and then add a sentiment on here that says wishing you a lifetime of love, laughter, and this occasional eye roll. And I thought it turned out really, really nice, and I'm hoping that they will like it as well. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, then please give this video a big thumbs up. Please continue to, as always, I will link everything down below if they're still available. And if you enjoyed this video, then please give me a big thumbs up. Please continue to support my channel by hitting the subscribe button. And also, if you want some more from me on my channel, you can join my membership, which is next to the subscribe button, and you can join 99p a month, and that would include live videos, some videos before it goes public on YouTube, and other things as well. So till next time guys, I will see you all very soon. Bye.